Well, James, something you've not experienced before, losing a final.
Yeah, disappointing, obviously. We played enough cricket in that final to come out on the right side. Some great performances, Toby. Obviously, Linny first of all in the semi, and then that final, Toby. Some contributions around him, but I think we struggled a little bit with fatigue. There's a few cramps and stuff knocking around, but yeah, every time they needed a boundary, they managed to find it. And the wicket did play better as the day went on, I think, in this final as well. So credit to Somerset, they deserve winners in the end. I just feel like there's a few bits and pieces, if we're a bit tidier, that we could have got the job done there.
Interesting you say about cramp. Was a couple of players at least that I saw, and probably one or two more, as you mentioned, but is it because you came straight off the back of playing the second semi-final?
Yeah, although someone told me a stat before, I think 6 times in a row the team that's played the second game's gone on and won, but obviously it was a quick turnaround. There's advantages to getting back out there and cracking on. We got off to a great start with the bat. Obviously we batted first as well, so we weren't doing kind of 2 sets of fielding in a row, so it was just one of those things.
What's the memory picking in there?
Yeah, as I say, it's just disappointing because I felt, as I say, that we did enough good stuff in that game to come out on the right side, but just wasn't to be tonight.
Runs in the final for Toby Albert. He's had a cracking competition, hasn't he?
Fantastic competition, yeah. He's been outstanding all the way through. We've seen some other young players. Maisie come in and played 3 T20s, quarter-final, semi-final and final. And when some of us older guys were coming up, we were exposed to these types of days, and I think it probably does fast forward you as a cricketer a little bit. To experience that day. Obviously we're gutted that we lost, but proud of the guys to get here to win the semi and put on a decent-ish performance in the final. Proud of their efforts. And 80, for us guys that play white ball cricket, that's kind of our last involvement with him from a Hampshire point of view anyway. So it would have been great and probably deserving to send him off with a trophy, but it's been a pleasure to work with him. He's been fantastic. He'll be missed by the whole group. I know there's still a couple of 4 days left, but for the guys that are white ball players, we'll miss him for sure. Just a shame we couldn't get that trophy, particularly given it was our last involvement with him.
A couple of weeks still to go of the season, and this is your last involvement with Hampshire this season. How do you feel about that? Obviously it's your own making, but
obviously there's still a bit to play for. So I'd like to be involved in that stuff, but it's, as I've said before, it's not a possibility. So there's no point me getting too uptight about it. Obviously wish the guys well. There's a job to do in the championship, so wish them all the best for the remaining couple of games and the one-day final, obviously. So the club has still got a chance for some silverware, which I think, having made this final and making that final, hopefully feel like it would be deserved. You've got to turn up on the day and get the job done. That's about it really.
Overall though, when you look back on this competition, are you still proud that you can still lead the side and still get them to finals days and get them to this point?
Oh, massively, yeah. As you say, it's the first final we've lost, and as I say, with AD leaving and everything, and the amount of good cricket we played, it obviously would have been nice, and the dressing room's going to hurt for a little while, having come out on the wrong side. But I think when we sit back and reflect in a couple of days or so, I can look back, and you've mentioned a couple of individuals. Linny's knock in the semi-finals, unbelievable. It's been, Sonny's had a good comp. Scott Curry's been brilliant. It wasn't necessarily his night tonight, but there's a lot to be proud of, and I think once we get over the immediate hit of the defeat, we can sit back and you're still going to be gutted that you've not got the silverware having come this far, but upon reflection in a few days, hopefully we can sit down and be proud of what we've achieved.